For years, I've been hoping that Honda would come out with wireless CarPlay for the Goldwing. Doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. So the other day, I picked up one of these CarlinKit Wireless CarPlay adapters. Don, my friend, has one of these he uses in his truck. Robert White just recently got one. I don't know if it's this brand, but I've seen this brand around quite a bit. I know there's some other Goldwingers out there that are using this, so today I'm going to see if I can hook it up to my 2018 Goldwing.
This video is sponsored by Cruiseman's Garage Honda Goldwing Maintenance Video Series.
I'll show you how I do it, how I get it all set up, and if it works, I should have wireless CarPlay, which means I don't have to plug my phone into the motorcycle every time I want to use Apple CarPlay. That would be pretty cool. And it just basically will stay in the glove box or in the center pocket. So let's get started. So the first thing I noticed is on this adapter, there is a USB-A connector here and a USB-C connector here. And in the first couple of pages of the manual, it doesn't really tell me which one is which and which one you use. It just says to plug it in to the adapter, but it doesn't say which one you use. So I'm going to try plugging it into the USB-A adapter and see if that works. So one hint might be there is a USB-A to USB-C cable provided, as well as a USB-C to USB-C. So that leads me to believe that it's the USB-C that goes in here. I'm not sure what the USB-A is for. We'll try it and see. So I'm going to use this adapter here. I've been using this with my iPhone, and I'm going to plug this into the USB-C port here on this CarlinKit, and then I'm going to plug this into the bike. Now some of this I may have a hard time filming because I have to use my phone, and I'm actually filming on my phone. Let me turn this on and see if I get a light or anything. I don't get any light on here, and it doesn't say whether or not I'm supposed to get a light. So I'm going to assume that I have to use the USB-A port, which makes me wonder what the USB... Oh wait, I do have a light. There's a light right there. We have a red light. Ah, I see what's going on here. Let me connect my headset. I have to get my helmet out here and connect the Sena to the bike, and maybe that will make a difference. Okay, it's connected. So I'm going to disconnect this, and I'm going to reconnect it now that the headset is connected. See if it does anything different here. Okay, I've got a red light. Again, and I see up here on my screen, enable once, enable always. I'm going to say enable always. Okay, and now we have a, let me show you the screen. Now we have a screen on the motorcycle, Honda E47E, and I'm supposed to go into my Bluetooth settings on my phone and look for Honda E47E. Okay, so now I'm looking for Honda E47E. There it is. Of course, I'm using an iPhone with Apple CarPlay. If you have an Android phone with Android Auto, your settings are going to look a little bit different, but the concept will be the same. Here I'm showing you the screens on my iPhone, but at the same time, here's what's happening on the motorcycle. I'm getting these auto connecting screens and then finally a connecting screen. Within a few seconds, the Apple CarPlay appears in the menu and I can select it. And just like that, I have Apple CarPlay now showing up on my Goldwing screen. Once I connected this Bluetooth, it worked. Now let's see if I can actually use it. Okay, so let's do another test. I'm going to turn the bike off. I'm going to disconnect my helmet, and I want to see what happens if I turn the bike on and don't connect the helmet. I want to see if this will still work, because what I don't like about CarPlay on my bike, I have to unplug the phone from the bike, turn the bike on, get the helmet connected, then plug the phone in. If I have to unplug and plug this in every time, it's going to be a real pain. So let's see if it will work. If I'm just going to turn on the bike, get it started. I'm going to put it on accessory. And I'm going to start my helmet. And see if wireless CarPlay will come up, if it will make that connection, or do I have to disconnect this and reconnect it? Something's happening. It says it's connecting. I still have a screen on the bike. Okay, it came up. So CarPlay came up. How come Apple CarPlay doesn't do that with my phone? It does work with this. So as it is right now, apparently I don't have to unplug or plug anything in. So let me try disconnecting my headset, turn it off. Okay, now the Apple CarPlay screen has gone away. And now let's see what happens if I reconnect my headset. I did get the message that says Apple CarPlay doesn't start due to a disconnected headset. That's a normal error message. Let's see what happens when I start the headset now. Okay, it's connecting. It tells me that it is connected. Nothing's happening yet. Okay, so that did not work automatically, instantly. So let me try leaving the headset connected, turn the bike off and back on and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to turn the bike off, turn the bike back on. Some of these beeps you're hearing are because of my dash cam. They have nothing to do with this CarlinKit. I just turned it to accessory mode. That's the dash cam. Okay. Headset appears to be connected. Something's happening. Okay, now it says it's connecting. I can see that the CarlinKit is connecting. I'm getting that screen, and I now have CarLink. So, if I leave my headset turned on and I don't disconnect the headset, it appears to work. Because as soon as I start up the bike does connect to the headset, and then the CarlinKit somehow is figuring that out, and it is bringing up Apple CarPlay. One quick note is that once you get this set up on your iPhone, you'll notice that Honda E47E now shows up under the CarPlay settings. So you will need to select that, and then you can go in and customize the CarPlay apps using your iPhone. For now, I'm going to say it's a success. They do make two versions of this. I'll put links to both versions in my video description. This version that I have only works with Apple CarPlay. They do make one that works with CarPlay or Android Auto. So if you have Android Auto, make sure you order the correct one. I think it's maybe $10 more expensive. It works with either CarPlay or Android Auto. I'll put those links in the description down below if you're interested. This is actually pretty cool because now I can leave my phone in my jacket. I don't have to constantly be plugging in and unplugging the phone. I have my iPhone in my jacket. CarlinKit is in here. It's hooked up. Turn on the bike, and I will put it in accessory mode so I don't, wear down the battery with lights. Okay, so the screen is coming up now. I'm going to turn on my headset. Headset is connected. And I am showing the CarlinKit connecting. So it looks like it. Okay, now I do have Apple CarPlay on the screen. So that appears to be working. Well, let's see if I can send a text. Send a text message to Dawn.
What do you want to say to Dawn?
I'm testing out the wireless Apple CarPlay. Can you reply to me to see if I get the message? Send it. Hopefully Don will get that message and he will text me back. Call Don Smith.
Call Dawn Smith. Oh,
Hey, I'm testing out this wireless Apple CarPlay.
It's working out here. You're fine.
Okay, I can hear you pretty well. I'm also videotaping it, but it's hard to videotape a two-way conversation. Also, I sent you a text, and I wondered if you could text me back and let me know if you got it. Okay, so Don, I got the call. Obviously, we were conversing. That worked fine. I didn't pick up any unusual amount of static or anything. Seemed to work good. Now he's going to reply to my text and see if that comes through okay. And by the way, this is not my riding jacket. I'm just out in the garage. It's a little cool out here. So, okay, I did get a text. Messages.
Dawn said got the text from your CarPlay. Would you like to reply?
No.
That's everything.
Okay, everything worked. Phone calls, text. I'm happy. It looks to me like, at least for now, it's working. It appears to work. So I'll do more testing. I'll do a longer term test and update you after I've used it a few times. I should be riding the bike hopefully Sunday morning. I'll be testing this out some more. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And until I see you next time, remember to ride often, but ride safe.